Hey, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Okay, there's so many things, Jenny, I need to congratulate you about, but let me start from the latest. Ile nyumba.
Oh.
7 bedrooms. Hey, Omanyala. 7 bedrooms, first of all, ni za nani?
You know, ukikuwa mtoi, and then you desire things when you're growing up.
Yeah.
And then you get the opportunity to do them.
Yeah.
Then unaenda too big. Just go big as you can because you only live once, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
I love it. So the 7 bedroom, are you looking to have maybe like 6 kids?
Hiyo si conversation ya sahi, but I mean, for me it's just to give my son and my niece a good space for them to just enjoy. That kuwapea tu environment yenye hatukuwa ipata tukiwa watoi.
Yes.
For tomorrow I don't know what will happen.
Absolutely.
But for today, what I enjoy.
You know, nilikuwa na Google, people were really looking at 50 million, imeona 70 million. Ilikuwa kama how much was it roughly?
I don't want to put it out there because we're still doing stuff inside. But it's an expensive house.
It's an expensive house. But no ringi.
No, I mean, to work hard for it.
Yes.
And those are the fruits of the labor that we go through.
I love that. Let me ask you, like you've rightly said, there's those dreams that we've had as children. At some point, you know, you started with rugby before even ulingia sprinting. Did you ever imagine that you would do something that will, you know, you're passionate about and also that would give you the life that you always wanted?
No, actually, we're in 26. 5 years ago, if I could have met someone, say a prophet, and aniambie hizi vitu zote zenye I'm having right now, ingekuwa war.
Serious? Just 5 years ago?
Tungepigana vibaya sana cause now.
So you think 5 years ago you did not know?
5 years ago, I didn't have an idea of where I would have been today. But again, let me take you back. When I was playing rugby, that was my dream. Like I wanted to be a rugby star because that was the game that I fell in love with.
Yes.
When I was in high school. So I didn't imagine that I will switch and things would happen the way they have happened right now. Yeah.
So now at what point did you feel like now rugby mechana now I want to actually start, you know, turn my focus into sprinting?
Sprinting ilikuwa trial and error. Because you know Kenya is never known for sprints.
Yeah.
And we didn't have any role model to look up to.
Yes.
And to say, I want to be like this guy. So it was a trial and error. It was just I wake up in the morning and someone tells me, unajua hii speed uko nayo kwa field, it's something different.
So ilianza kwa field ukicheza rugby.
No, in rugby I was lethal.
No ringi.
I was lethal, and I'm one person who, when I put my mind into something, it has to come through. So nilikuwa naenda hadi extra training sessions for rugby just to be a good player. But then nikaambiwa, unajua hii pesa unatukimbiza nayo hapa kwa field, you should try track. I'm like, oh, there's sprinting in Kenya and all that stuff. And then the guy guided me, and I went for my first event in Mumias.
Yes.
So nilikuwa hostel. So I'm also a student at University of Nairobi, karibu na maliza. So nilikuwa naishi hostel.
So you was bado student?
Yeah, I'm also.
What are you studying before uendelee?
A Bachelor of Science in Chemistry.
Yani after umesha conquer yani so much in your career, you still want to continue?
No, I mean, that's something I've been telling myself. I feel like I haven't really challenged my mind to the extent that I wanted to. So of course, after this, I want to do a master's in something.
Okay.
So I still want to do a master's in either of the fields. I'm still yet to decide. But I feel like I've not challenged my mind.
Okay.
I may challenge myself physically,
but not the mind.
Not the mind, because we were given good education, and I feel like we'll still go ahead with a master's in something. So I went for my first event in Mumias in 2016 March, and to my surprise, I won it.
To your surprise?
My surprise. I didn't know what.
Who were you competing against at that time?
There were guys from the disciplined forces who had been doing this thing for a while, and there were the guys then, you know, not the world-class times, but, you know, according to the Kenyan level of competition, these guys are good.
Yes.
So kila msee alikuwa hawa sendo wa noma.
Ndo wa noma. Wewe relax.
Mimi natokea pale na marugby kids. So it was funny and intimidating, but I put all that behind me. And I remember the journey that I've taken from Nairobi to Mumias, and I was like, hey man, siwezi kama hapa kujoke. And I won the event.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was the beginning of everything.
So that's where it came from, Mumias.
Exactly.
What? What? From Mumias to the world stage.
Mumias to the world stage, manze.
Let me ask you, ukiangalia everything that you've been able to conquer, and especially coming from a, from a humble background, I know your dad really wanted you maneno ya vitabu. He was really book-oriented. Maybe you can just give us, a little bit of your childhood, of really grow up, and having a dad who's so strict on books. Na unamwambia mimi nataka kuwa athlete.
Funny thing, okay, before then, our dad really wanted us to tulikuwa hadi na library. Alikuwa nataka tusome, because that was the thing that he wanted us to do. Get through school, go to university, get jobs, and get into the market.
Yes.
Kuendelea tu na that life cycle.
Yeah.
And growing up, that was the norm.
Yeah.
Like ukifika home, you have to do homework ya shule and na homework ya mzae.
Alikuwa paka homework.
Anatupea paka homework. And he used to buy us books the next class. So kako class 2.
No way.
He gets you class 3.
No, ulikuwa mnashikanisha kitu.
Of course, because sasa anakupea homework ya class 3. Or class 2 or maybe class 6 or in class 5. So you have to like make sure that you read the books, because we had a library full of books.
What?
So that was the thing that he gave us when growing up. So when I joined high school and I decided to get into sports, of course he was supportive, because he played football before, and he was really supportive of that.
Okay.
But then bado alikuwa na insist on
the books.
Masomo kwanza.
Yes.
But of which it makes sense, because when you look at it from a long-term perspective, we won't do this for long. Tutakuwa kwa field at most 15 years.
Yes.
Then what happens after 15 years? Say you live up to 90 years and you've retired at 40 or 35. So you have like almost 50 years to live. So for me, it makes sense. And that's something that I'm preaching to also the guys that I'm mentoring. Shule lazima. So that's what our dad instilled into us.
So even up until today, there's so many people who, and so many stories that are being told out there that at these days that hakuna haja masomo. As long as unaweza fanya 1, 2, 3, uko TikTok, uko nini. A lot of people actually just feel like as long as neza penya, but your opportunity, there's no need to focus on education.
No,
so
I'm not a support of that.
Okay.
Be it content, be it influencing, be it sports, be it any other thing, be it music.
Yes.
Sometimes the vocal cords can't sing anymore.
Yeah.
And then what happens after that? I tell people, right now people love me for sprinting, right? What happens when I stop sprinting? What will I go and present into these boardrooms and workspaces and try and get a life out of what I've created? Of course, I appreciate the sport has given me a platform. It's made me known worldwide to companies, to CEOs and all this stuff.
Yes.
But then when I retire, what happens? So I encourage talented youths out here that there's always an end to everything. So the most important thing, knowledge will always be with you.
You'll always have it.
Utakuwa tu nayo, hata utazikwa nayo. So
Absolutely.
that's something that will never end. It will never stop letting you earn, let me say that.
Yes.
So hiyo ni kitu moja tunajaribu kupush as well, because most of our athletes forget that. Unajua ukikuwa hapa juu, you get the fame, you get the money, inakublind, inakudeafen, you think you'll never come to an end of this.
Yes.
And then the funny thing about our careers is we've put our bodies in line. Like we are an injury away from retirement.
Yeah.
So
just one thing goes wrong.
If one thing goes wrong, and it's life.
Yeah.
You never know tomorrow, you never know the next minute.
Absolutely.
You never know when you're going to get into something that will maybe paralyze you or something. So once we start getting that into perspective, I think it becomes so easy for people to understand that you need to start preparing. And the best way and the easiest way for me, I think, is kwenda shule.
Is education.
Yeah, education.
All the best, manze. Ukigraduate kuja hapo kudance na traditional
nichachishe.
dancers.
Lazima nichachishe.
Lazima uchachishe. And let me ask you, like, with everything you've been able to achieve, you've said something very important. How do you remain humble? Kwanza wewe Omanyala, yani una trend ya kitu kidogo, watu huonyokea. Juzi nimeona I show speed. Oh, Omanyala anajisikia manze, hataki kurace nini. First of all, how was, you talked about it, but how was that experience?
I had so much conversations about that. But funny thing is, that guy never reached out to me.
So he never reached out?
He never reached out to me. So this is where the branding aspects come in, I heard he's coming, and they got it from a friend in South Africa and told me, I should speak, he's coming. I was like, oh, yeah, okay. I'll just casual conversation.
Okay.
Let him come.
Yeah.
But then I slept it out and like, I can use this opportunity, man, for people to talk about me. And I'm that guy who loves when people talk about me. So
oh, so you love that?
Yeah, I love that.
I love the honesty.
We created an image of me racing him.
Yes.
And then I told the guy to post. And then I reposted and said, I'll whip this guy on the first step. You understand?
So you actually posted, you actually were behind this picture.
Exactly.
What?
Yeah.
Do people know that?
Nobody knows that. They know that.
To start a conversation.
Yeah, I mean, I use this as a way of just, just getting people to talk about this and just use this opportunity to like get numbers and, just understand that what brand is all about.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after a while, when that went down, I was like, let me look for something else. And you know what social media likes?
Yeah.
They love luxury life. They love money.
Yeah.
So I threw in the aspect of money. And I was like, get some guys, let's have a conversation. I was like, if that guy wants to race me, he has to put in the money.
So this is
yeah, I mean, me and my team. I mean, there's a team that...
No way. I feel, oh my goodness, the way I was so invested in this story.
I know, I saw that. I was like, one day I'll just come and explain to the guys and tell them all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, we used that and we were on that for like a month. But then towards the last 2 days before he came, there was a contract that was put up. And I was like, okay. So there was someone. So then we had some contract, but then there are terms that we had that they didn't fulfill, and that's how it went down. But the guy never reached out to me.
Oh, he never reached out to you. So there are three things here. He never first reached out to you.
Yeah.
Secondly, wewe na timu yako mlitoa hiyo picha ya kwanza mkasema tuweke hii social media watu waongee.
Let's use this.
Oh my goodness. Third thing, you actually came up with the idea of the cash that you wanted to be paid.
That's what social media likes. Like social media likes glam.
So you and your team.
Yeah, we just
Manze. Crazy.
So
oh my.
I'm just saying this because our audiences as athletes needs to tap into other people's audiences as well. So when you get an opportunity to tap into other people's audience, use it.
What? So now you're tapping into our audience of TV47.
Exactly.
Invoice. All right. Man, that was well played. Well played. Well played. Yeah. Now, coming to the successes you've had, I just, you've had really high moments and very low moments. So as somebody who people look up to, kuna zile moments umekuwa nazo, especially Paris, that time.
The Olympics,
the Olympics, not being able to make the cut. First of all, how do you deal with failure? Being somebody who, fastest man in Africa, you've won so many titles, so many races. How does it feel and how do you deal with failure?
Of course, losing races is not something that when you go to a race, you expect to lose.
Yeah.
Of course, going into a race, you're going into a race and knowing that I'm going to win. But then there's two sides of a coin. There's the side that there's a winning side and there's a losing side.
Yes.
But then I always tell myself I never lose per se because every loss comes with a lesson. So for me, I pick lessons from every loss that I have. And I've been doing this alone for the country. And for me, I feel like it's an opportunity to just guide the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Because when you get into this stage, there's no way that you're going to win all the races that you're going to participate in. But then the most important thing is how do you get out of that? How do you get out from that disappointment and continue training tomorrow for the next competition?
Yes, yes.
So I've had to deal with that a million times, so many times.
Is there times that are tough? Because I remember there's a time I was speaking to you.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And you told me that you are not ready to face the country yet because of the backlash that came.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there are those times that I beat myself down sometimes and tell myself, what have you been doing all this time, going to train for hours, and then the outcome is not the same way. But then it's a feeling that ended like a week or two later because I had to bounce back and run a Diamond League after that, and I ran a very good race.
Yes, yes.
So once you now understand what happened and how to correct it, then that becomes a completely different path that you take.
I love that.
Yeah.
Do those comments, when you read the comments, of course, when you win, we are so happy. Hey, tunakupost. But when you lose, there are those people who come at you and they're really commenting on your pages, on your pictures. Do those things affect you as a human being?
I stopped reading comments, especially when I get myself into Twitter and I see I'm trending, and then I know I'm trending on all social medias. So I pause. I don't go to comments. But even either way, I don't really read comments.
So you don't read comments?
No.
At all?
Yeah, just to protect my mental health as well, because people are mean out here. People are very mean.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to get into that negative vibe as well. So I tend not to just go down and reading comments. So I would protect from that. I have a social media manager who deals with all that. Yeah.
So you only come out to do the nice things that you want, but you don't let it get to you.
No.
Talk to me about your most memorable moment, you know, being a sprinter, a superstar. Is there one moment that you remember that is so memorable that, yani kama leo, let's say leo useme manina kukimbia imeisha, you'll always have that in your heart?
Okay, to be honest, I don't really have an exactly.
Yeah.
You know, consistency.
It could be many, it could be,
consistency and having those good moments are what has built Omanyala to today.
Yeah.
From the first time I ran a sub-10,
I
was really excited. 986. I remember that day I ran the 996 and I didn't want to go to the finals because I was so excited. And I've already achieved like the dream that I've had for the last, that was in 21, for the last 6 years, is now, it's now with me. Like it's a reality, and I have to go to the final in an hour. I was like, I was looking for the race organizer, like I don't want to go for the finals, but it came to me excited and like the final is in 1 hour, so you know it didn't allow me to speak. So like, okay, let me just go. I've already achieved, so let me just go into this race. Whatever happens, happens. Yeah. And to my surprise, I ran a 986.
Look at you. I think God is always on your side, Omanyala.
I know, right? I know. And yeah, that was a great day, a memorable day, of course. And the next one was African record, the same year, in 21, the 977 at Kasarani. And then the following year, again, we won the Commonwealth Games, we won Kipkeino Classic, we won the African Champs. So that consistently running those good times and having those good performances are what that is something that has made this journey memorable. So I can't pick any specific.
You can't pick, but there's so many.
There's so many.
Do you feel like you carry the weight, the pressure that comes with, you know, fastest man, you know, in Africa, and like every other race, lazima ujitokeleze, yani you can never have a bad day?
Yeah, I mean, okay, I can't say pressure per se, because remember I told you I'm that guy who loves conversations.
You love,
I love conversations.
Na tusite cloud chaser. See, ni cloud chaser.
I mean, it's not cloud chasing because I'm not earning from it.
Yeah, cloud chasing lazima kuwe na chapa.
But I love when there are conversations around me, and when I put myself into that level where I'm the 10th fastest man in history, I'm the African champ, I'm the African record holder, and every time we're going into a race, there's that aspect that comes out. You know, when there are matchups, Omanyala is in the race. So when you hear people talking about you, it gives me motivation, like, oh, these people know I'm here. You know, so all that just fuels me to running faster. So I don't feel like it's pressure. For me, I feel it's like privilege, and God gave me an opportunity to be where I am because of a reason. So I don't take it as pressure. I handle it just the way it comes.
Tell me about the moments where you go out there on the global scene. No mekutana sasa na yani, you know, people from different countries, and they're like, hey, Newly Omanyala. How does that feel? There he goes.
Man, it's always intimidating to them.
I can't even. How does it feel to be intimidating to other people?
It feels nice, to be honest. It feels really, really nice. Because at some point I was in their position. Because when I first went into the international scene and I was looking to the likes of Johan Blake and Justin Gatley, and I was like, these guys look like this. You know, these are human beings. So I was really excited to see them on those stages. But now there are other people now seeing me the same way.
Imagine
so I mean,
that.
I always feel so nice and excited, and just like I've made an impact, and I'm still making an impact and creating a legacy.
All right. Do you have a way before any race? Kuna kitu unapendanga kukula? Me, I've always been like, so first of all, unapenda ugali na
ugali,
unapenda ugali ni kitu ugali na kuku, yani Waluya wote mko salama.
No, Waluya sana.
Waluya kwa sana. Hata mimi mamangu anatoka Kusero.
Ni kama mkulangi ugali.
Sisi tunakula nini? Indumbu iko. Do you have like a specific meal or routine that you follow before a race?
Not really, because I handle every race like a case-to-case basis.
Okay.
Because there are those countries that you might go and we don't, most of the time when you travel, we book B&Bs. But then when you go to a race, you're going to a hotel. So you go to a hotel and the chef doesn't want you to interfere with their kitchen staff. And so you can't really prepare the meals that you want to prepare before a race. So there's no specific meal that I have to take, just making sure that I have a balanced diet. And there are those foods that you can't take like a day or two before the competition.
Like which ones?
Gluten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just make sure that all that is not in the menu, but just making sure that the nutritionist's advice that she has given is followed to the letter.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's now, after you've won something, you've won a race, you've gone out there. Kuna kitu unafanyanga, unaenda out, unaenda unakula sasa vizuri sasa. Is there some things that you love to do to celebrate, you know, your wins?
we have this tradition with my team. My team, I mean my manager, my coaches, my physios. So every time we have a good race, we always get either a McD or a KFC. Or
just that?
Junk. Yeah, just that. So tunaenda tunajispoil kiasi, but then we always tell ourselves that that day is for, like, everything that's happening on that day remains on that day.
Yeah.
When we wake up tomorrow morning, we have to focus on the next.
Okay.
So everything, if we're running on Sunday, everything has to remain on Sunday. All the celebration mode and everything, make sure you don't sleep. Make sure you just deal with everything on that day. On Monday morning, we are back to reset mode.
Got you.
Yeah.
Reset mode, I'm sure, means training. How crazy is your training schedule? Do you also train every day? Now, mtu kama mimi, okay, maybe see Mimi, but wase kama Jema hapa studio, like, you know, is it something that normal people could do? You know, the training that you normally do, or how is that, you know, like?
It's intense. What people see is they see the things that we post, and they see the things that after the races and the wins and all that stuff. But the work behind the scenes is a lot. I train every day, Monday to Saturday. There are those days that we are going to sessions on Sunday. I threw up this challenge, and I'll bring it up when I'm ready. I want to select 20 random Kenyans and have 2 days with them in my training. And if any one of them survives the 2 days, I've not decided yet what I'll give them, but if anyone survives the 2 days, morning training, evening training, morning training, evening training, I put it live so that everybody knows and sees what it is, so that they understand. Because most of the time I see people coming to me and telling me, you should do this, you should do that, you could have run like this, you could have run like that.
Or want advice.
They don't really understand what goes in the preparation behind all this success. So your challenge in a camp.
Oh my goodness, there you have it. He's announced it. 20 Kenyans. Let's take it to TV47 to shoot here. 20 Kenyans, you know, for two days to see who's going to withstand and to survive.
We are training together, doing the same program from start to finish, so that at least they can now give a testimony of what it is. For 2 days. We do that for 44 weeks a year. So I'm just going to ask them to do this for 2 days.
When do you want to do that?
I'm in my off season, around October.
Oh, are you in Bali, bro? Mimi nafikiri kitu tunapanga.
Sasa hawezi survive. I mean, it's too risky because now we're in a different type of training.
Okay. All right. So you've had it. Please follow up on Omanyala's page. You'll get to know if you can be one of the 20 people to train with him. That would be really, really cool.
I mean, I'm looking forward. And I'm just looking forward to see who will survive. So
now you're also in the force. Do you practice that? No, uko job like do you first unaenda job? Unaenda job.
Okay, once in a while, but you see, I was given the job because of my athletics. So basically, we are on the job every day because that's what we're doing to represent the force, to represent the country as well. So that's what you're doing, basically. That's the service to the nation that you're doing right now. But later on, we'll come back and support the force and work, actually. So we don't know what...
Utafanya kazi kweli, surely. Atuko na job.
Definitely, but not the type of work that watu wanafikiria ati watanipata pale traffic napitisha magari. I mean, I'm looking forward to being given an opportunity maybe to just give back in the police sports and help implement some of the things that might help the sports in the police.
All right. Talking about that, I know even today unaongea mahali, like how important is it for you to mentor, and do you mentor if somebody is watching, they want to be the next, you know, Fadi? Like, do you take that seriously? Is that part of, you know, what you do? You
mentioned today. Today we were doing a youth entrepreneurship summit. So it's a way to just give the university students, we were in Jost actually, it's an opportunity to give university students a way to showcase their creativity in terms of business. At some point when all these business have been submitted, we will have top 10 that will be given finances to help them spearhead and fasten their businesses into something else. So we've done in 5 universities so far, so we're still going on with the program.
All right.
But yeah, back to your question. I started the Omanyala Sprint Club. So with this Omanyala Sprint Club, we are going to see athletes being nurtured and given the opportunities that I never had. When I got into the sprints to the sprints, I didn't really have someone to guide me because all the decisions I was making was blindly.
You know, you're just making them as you go.
Yeah, as you go. You know, you learn on the job. But then with the Omanyala Sprint Club, we want to remove all that. I don't want an athlete where the situation where an athlete is thinking about his nutrition, because basically for me right now, I'm the one now connecting all these people, like my manager, my coach, so I don't want these athletes to have all this. I want these athletes to be waking up tomorrow and go to train, come back, sleep. Don't think about anything else.
Yeah, everything is taken care of.
Everything has been taken care of from your zero raw talent up to professional level. So we've launched it in 3 schools so far. And we want to go around and launch it in as many schools as we can.
All right.
Because we want to make it a club on its own. We want to make, you know, like the swimming club. That's the same thing we want to do, like a school as a sprint club. And given the professionalism as young as 7, 6 years. So these kids grow up knowing all the things and all the technicalities around sprinting. And of course, as well, I want to raise the level of competitions right from primary schools. Because it will be my joy to see primary school kids running as fast as they can. And then high school kids running fast times as well. Because we are capable of doing that. Because we have the talent and we have the facilities. The facilities, I mean, not as the other countries have, but we can use what we have to get what we want. And of course, in the long run, we want to have partnerships with different countries that are developed in sprints, and so that we can have those exchange programs. We're working closely with Athletics Kenya for that. So it's exciting stuff.
And, that's great. Congrats on that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having as many sprinters as we can in the next Olympics.
Many Omanyalas, namweke madem pia.
Of course, of course. They're capable of doing it.
Yes, absolutely.
They're capable of doing it.
All right. Oh my goodness, it's been such a nice time talking to you. I feel like now today we are here. What do you want to tell your fans, and what is the next big thing that you're working on as we finish the show tonight?
To my fans, we've been together for a while. We've been together for a while. And I understand that sometimes patience runs out, but we're all chasing this global medal, and one day we'll get it. So just be patient, keep supporting, keep encouraging me. There have been so many encouraging messages as well coming through. So thank you so much. And those who can sprint, those who want to sprint, those who think they can't sprint, we are having this Omanyala Sprint Club coming up. And once all these structures has been put in place, we'll let you guys know. And we want to nurture as many sprinters as we can. So if you have a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, a brother, a sister who can run fast, when this opportunity comes, please take it.
All right.
Because we are going to expose as many as we can. Yep.
Absolutely. Love it. Love it. Oh my goodness. Omanyala mwenyewe. Hapa kuna sprinter hapa.
Next sure tumemnacha huyo.
Huyu tunamwanzia immediately akitoka tu hivi anaingia Omanyala Sprint Club.
Lazima from day one. Akikuwa hosi unamfanyia.
Akikuwa hosi tunamfanyia tunamstretch miguu. Oh my goodness. All right. So we are going to, of course, just let's take a look at some of the feedback that we've gotten. There we go. Wow, this is inspiring. I see there. Mwanze, how do you feel kubeba to your Kenyan flag?
Flag.
This conversation is so motivating for young athletes watching. Thank you for that. All right, let's take a look at another one. Hearing Omanyala talk about discipline is powerful. Absolutely. All right. There's please ask him what motivates him before races. Probably ni check, eh? Ni chapa.
Ukiangalia do utakimbia. Because you see, the problem is, ukipata do, what happens?
What happens?
Yeah, motivation and die. So of course, my previous successes really motivate me.
They motivate.
And of course, carrying the flag of this country and inspiring not just athletes but everyone in different fields.
Yes.
That's also something that really pushes me on.
Okay, got you. All right, let's look at another one. Thank you for that. Best's energy makes this interview flow. Oh, that is so sweet. Thank you. At least let me know a comment. Thank you. Another one here is respect to Omanyala for representing Kenya globally.
Thank you.
Mad respect to you. Mad respect. I love how honest he is about the struggles. That's great. Thank you for that. Kenyan sprinting has a bright future. Definitely. And of course, be with Omanyala Sprinting Club. Please to join. Now, wale 20 mnatafutwa.
It will be an exciting venture.
Great,
I'm really looking forward to that. At least kukwe na testimonies. That the real person akikwa through the processes.
All right. Thank you so much, Ferdinand Omanyala, the one and only, the great. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you for, watching the show tonight. It's been such a pleasure having you. Please continue being safe wherever you are. The rains are really heavy. Be safe, and then we'll see you again tomorrow, God willing, for Say What? We'll be, of course, celebrating women. This weekend is actually International Women's Day weekend. So kama uko na yani msupa hapo, anza kutafuta maua, unajua. All right, good night. Oh, nice.